I love piano marble. The kids say that I'm hooked on it. They just laugh because I'm like, oh, I gotta do some more songs.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you are like a winner, right, in piano marble.
I love piano marble. The kids say that I'm hooked on it. They just laugh because I'm like, oh, I gotta do some more songs, and they're like, you're just hooked on that. It's like you just, you're addicted. That's what they say. You're
That's what
addicted.
they say. Aaron
Yeah.
uses that word too.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's funny.
But I
That's
do like
awesome.
it. It's fun,
Good.
and they like it too.
Good. I was going to ask, do your students, are they as addicted to it as you are? Do they like it?
I think they do. I've
Yeah.
really noticed a difference this year. Last year, we didn't get it set up until after the school year had already was in process, and so we'd started something else, and then I switched over to it. But this year, they started it first off. That was as soon as we started playing piano, we started in piano marble, and I can really tell a big difference. So, in fact, they're just supposed to constantly be working in the method, and I'm walking around. We're working on some ensembles we're taking to the Galleria to perform in a couple weeks, and I'm walking around getting the groups together to practice, and they're just on their piano marble. I'm going, oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but but yeah, I can tell the students are really doing well. And speaking of ensembles, I started a new ensemble this year group. It's during our advisory time. And I'm so impressed with how they're able to play together and count. And in the past, I don't believe it's about 3 years ago, it would not have been that easy. And I do think that piano marble is the reason. And the students are even saying that too.
That's
So,
great. Well, we love to hear that because that's huge. That's our hope and our goal is that we're putting a product out there that is actually making a difference in music education. And
it really is. It's made my life a lot easier as well.
very
So
good.
yes, they have to be on task, and I'm not having to constantly say, okay, where are you? I can just look and see. So it's very nice.
That's great. Well, and I'm curious too. So could we get a little background? You teach at a school.
A
Now, is
high
it
school.
high school? Okay. So how many piano classes do you have?
I have 7 piano classes, 3 1 day, 4 the other. They pay me extra to teach an extra class. Most teachers teach 6 classes. Uh,
Okay.
it's an 8 period on the block schedule. So 4 1 day, 4 the next, or 90-minute classes. And so I teach 7. Last year I just taught 6, but we had more students sign up this year. So I teach 7. And then I also have an advisory class that's already students that are currently in piano, and we just do ensembles in that class.
Okay. Wow. So you are a busy, busy teacher.
Yeah, this year has been quite busy. So I have a total of about 133 plus the extra advisory students. That's 18 in that class. So
Okay. Wow, that's neat. So do you find is it easier to keep track of what your students are doing when they're using Piano Marvel?
oh yes, because I can just look at the end of every day and see exactly where they are and what they've done, and then they know that too. Because I give them a piano marble progress grade every week. So on their report card, it says piano marble progress report, week 1. And so every week they have a report, a little grade on their progress, and if they've not been working in it, I can tell.
Yeah.
uh, so yeah, it's been very, very helpful. And they
Good.
like it.
So,
And they seem to really like it. And then a lot of my students that are preparing for UIL competition, which is like a solo contest, and they have to play off a list. So they're playing, Chopin or whatever. And it's really nice when we find them that are in piano marble, and I see them taking away the left hand and working on the right hand, and so it's really helpful as a practice tool for even my advanced students that don't necessarily need to go through the early method levels.
that's great. So they're using the new selection tool.
Yes,
That's
yes. They
awesome.
really like that.
Have they started using the looping yet?
Not yet. I haven't taught
Okay.
them how to do that yet. We don't even
Yeah.
haven't even started that. Probably January we'll start that.
Okay. Yeah. And we're finding people really like it because they don't have to push as many buttons. It literally just lets you keep practicing the one section that you choose over and over until you have it right and you feel like you can stop. I think it stops itself in like 7 minutes. That's quite a long time to practice one section over and over.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That would be
so
most helpful though. Yeah.
for sure. And it's actually just come to iPad this week. So it was
Yeah.
only
I
on
saw the
computer.
notification. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Very good. Well, I'm glad that these tools are helping you and you feel like you have support in what you're doing. And that's good. And
Yes.
I hope you know you can always reach out to us. And of
I
course,
do
if
when I need to. When I need help,
good,
I've reached out. So, but
good.
it's really a great program. Second year, I still love it, and I think it's really good. I love all the improvements y'all make, and but no, I love the challenges. I think the Halloween challenge is just a really good time of year for us because the new is kind of wearing off, and the kids are a little bit, it's gotten a little hard for the beginners, and it just
Hmm.
gives them a way to use what they've learned in a different way. And it's really fun. I've got some students that are just really cutthroat. I have a little contest in my school here, just, first, second, third place of the Halloween challenge just for here. And they get real cutthroat. They're just going after it. So it's really fun.
Well, I can tell it's working because you said you've been doing this for 2 years. You started in the fall, right? In 2022. And then you guys won the, the Halloween challenge as a studio and
Right.
as an individual, you won. And then you did it again this year, which
Now
is
that's just the perfect
awesome.
time for us to really focus on that because they needed something before Christmas and after the new of the school year, and it's just a perfect timing. So some of
Cool.
them will do the Christmas challenge as well, but we've got so
Yeah.
many performances. I'm not really pushing it as much, but I have put it up as an option. It's on the roster, on the assignment to do that if they want to.
Well, they must want to because last year you guys won in the studio division of the Christmas challenge as well. So that's
Yes,
huge.
yes.
And they're giving to kids when they do that in
Oh,
Haiti and
I love
Mexico.
that.
So yeah, we appreciate their participation, your participation in that. So thank you for encouraging them to do that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going on now, and we're super excited about it. I did have a question for you. Have you ever had them enter compositions into the Christmas challenge? Because that is only during the Christmas challenge that we encourage people to upload their own compositions and have everyone in the Christmas challenge play them.
Oh, I haven't really done that. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
It's a really good
yes.
idea.
Something you might think about, even
Yeah,
if they're really simple, especially for beginners, and it
yeah.
can even be, a folk, an old folk Christmas song that is out of copyright date that everybody sings and they just have a little twist on it.
That's
And
a good idea.
yeah,
That would be real. I have some beginners that I can tell really like to make up things. So that would be something to get them going on too as well.
cool. Yeah, I just interviewed a little girl. She actually started when she was 7. Um, Uploading compositions to the Christmas challenge, and she continues to do that now. So
Oh,
she's 9 now, and she's done some
awesome.
really cool things. Yeah,
Well, even on the Halloween challenge, there were some really neat pieces that, I'd never heard of some of the composers, but I really liked playing all those pieces. Some really
good,
interesting ones. So it was a
awesome.
lot
Well,
of fun.
you definitely played. You've played over 500 in
Yeah.
both years of those challenges, so you played a few of them.
It's a lot of fun. It really is.
Good, awesome. Well, thank you so much for participating and encouraging your students to participate. We would love to at some point come and visit you. We would love
Oh, I
to
would love that.
see them at work and see you at work and see how you've been so successful
Well, I
at
would love
this.
we have 3 other schools in our district that have piano, 2 middle schools and another high school, which my husband is the teacher at the other high school. And
Okay.
they so badly want to get piano marble, but my school is a magnet school. And so they have magnet funds. And so they pay for it. I'm just lucky. And I've been here 21 years. So they just
Okay.
say, okay. And I have a class set of iPads and no one else has that either. But I just hound them until I get it. But I really want our fine arts director of the district to pay for piano marble for all the piano labs because I think everyone would benefit so much from it. So we're working on
Mm,
it.
sounds
We're
good.
trying
Well,
to get that.
good. Well, we work with schools. We try to give them the best price that we can, and even if we sometimes we'll do free accounts
Mhm.
for some schools and maybe just not give them the copyrighted music and get
Right.
that price as low as we can, but just so they can use it and learn at least from the method and technique and some of those
Right. I think it's just
yeah,
great.
songs
So
that aren't
we're
copyrighted.
working on that. That's our next goal, is to get it for the rest of the schools. So
Very good. And remind me where you're at.
it's Garland, Texas,
Okay.
Garland ISD, and but that's in Garland. There's a high school in Saxe, which is still in our school district in Rowlett. But Garland High School is the other high school that has piano lab, and then my
Okay.
school, which is Lakeview Centennial, and then when there's two middle schools that feed us that have piano lab as well. So it's
That's
a really
great.
nice setup. I've been here. This is my 21st year at this
That is
school.
neat.
So
That's neat. Do they have other music classes outside of piano, just out of
they have
curiosity?
band, choir. Um, at Garland, they also have guitar. They don't have that here, but just band and choir and piano here. But at Garland,
Okay.
band, choir, piano, orchestra, and guitar is all at Garland High School. It's kind of the Academy of Fine Arts, where ours is more just like a college and career
Okay.
center. But every high school kind of has its own little specialty, and then kids can choose to come here to
Okay.
get busing if they get approved to come here. So
That's fantastic. We always tell people there are certain states that we really love to visit and come to the conferences and things, and Texas is one of those. Like music is all
yeah,
over
it's
Texas.
really good.
Yeah.
And Joshua Harris, we used to run into him at the our big Texas convention, Texas Music Educators
Uh-huh.
Association
Yeah.
convention, and he was the one that was really talking about Piano Marvel. This was 6 years ago, and I remember thinking, oh, I'd like to check into that, and but I didn't have the computers or the iPads. We didn't have that in the class, so I have a class set now. But he was the one that kind of really was getting me interested in it. So it's nice to see him on, advertising Piano Marvel and on the website or on different Facebook posts and things. So it's good to see that.
Yeah, we appreciate him a lot. He's helped a lot to spread the word about what Piano Marvel is
Yeah.
capable of and can help with in schools.
Yes,
So,
it's been good to see.
yeah,
So
very good. Well, I've enjoyed our time together, Brenda.
yeah, I have too. Thanks so much, and thank you
Definitely.
for the prize winning a gift card.
Yeah, you're welcome. You earned those. So, and
Well, I
thank you for
appreciate it.
encouraging your kids to help give this Christmas season to our kids in Haiti and
We'll do
Mexico.
that.
Yeah,
All right.
appreciate that. And then, was there anything that you wanted to say that I didn't ask you about?
No, ma'am. I just really appreciate you guys and appreciate what you do and constantly updating, upgrading, and making it even better. So I'm excited about the future.
Yeah, me too. All right.
All right.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Have a great
Bye-bye.
day. Bye
You
bye.
too.